Honestly, I don't feel like I've really changed much, if at all, these past couple of months or even half a year. I feel like I've grown because I've had to power through some big challenges and pretty tough moments while being away from all my close ones at home. After moving here to the United States, the first month I didn't do anything at all other than playing League of Legends 24/7. I was just grinding and grinding, trying to help get Spring Split back on track. And then once it was off season, we were in the middle of the pandemic. Rather than going out and experiencing something in this new country and new city, I was just sitting in my room for like 2 months straight. So that has been a bit of an experience for sure. I'm not just being kind of isolated here in a way. But at the same time, all my values, the way that I am, the way that I think hasn't really changed at all. Yeah, I'm the same person, but perhaps a bit more experienced in a way.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
I kind of struggle finding moments to be able to speak to people at home due to the time difference and due to the fact that whenever I would come into the office, it's full-on league mode, full-on focused on the team and on the game, and then once we would finish with scrims, everybody would be asleep at home, right? So I started a new routine where instead of driving to the office with the other guys, I simply ended up walking here because that's like a 30-40 minute walk that gives me a chance to get some fresh air and kind of gather my thoughts, but it also oftentimes gives me an opportunity to speak to people in Europe that I don't really have much time with and that I care about, and that has been a really big positive for me. I get to have my own space in a way, something that I've been missing a bit these past couple of months since I haven't been able to go to the gym. Before I would often go to the gym in the morning, just be myself and get away from all the stress for a little bit, and just, it's not that much time, but just having those moments usually helps me start my day in a pretty perfect way.
Wow, and Nico. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Justin, can you do that?
I think it's 2K, I think I have it.
Yeah.
Feel free.
You need pressure.
I need pressure. Do you have E?
No.
Okay, let's see us here.
No, you don't.
Can we keep going?
I will.
Can we go?
No, I'm down.
Come to me, come to me.
Yeah.
Just go.
EW.
Okay, don't cancel my pace.
D.
Just keep the wave up here.
Yeah.
Lee has the tank tower, Lee's tank.
It's fine.
But it seems like a lot of games, there's no like universal understanding between everyone. I mean, for me, I was lost. Yeah, that's why I didn't know what to do.
One of the main things for me throughout pretty much my entire career has been to try to find a balance between Broxah and Mass in a way, because those two are very different people in a way. I see Broxah as the grinder, the almost workaholic in a way, constantly focusing on work and always trying to be better in any possible way, while Mass, while also being a hard worker, is really caring, really needs time with all his close ones, and finding that balance sometimes is a bit tricky.
Yeah, man. It happens, man.
Yeah, I got to talk a bit to my girlfriend. She was about to go to sleep, so that worked out pretty out. worked out pretty well with inside.
It's always good to go to a place of support, man. You know, it usually gets you back to a reality, like check. Hey, you're still alive, you're still here doing the things. That's cool, man. Yeah, so is that what you're doing out there, Bruno? Is that what you're doing out there right now?
Yeah, I just had to talk to her, get some fresh air. Like that.
Yeah, man. Cool. I'm gonna do something, man. Like I said. See if we can get some anxiety before the end of the weekend. So we can take it home with you.
Wow. I really enjoy having people around that I can go to, that I can talk to about pretty much anything. And for Manny in particular, it has always been really nice because it's like whenever I walk into the kitchen, the moment I walk in, he starts talking to me, and it could be about anything. Sometimes it has something to do with league, sometimes it's about me convincing him to cook me lasagna. Like, it can be a lot of things, right? But it's really refreshing, especially after a rough scrim, to just walk into the kitchen, talk to Manny, hear his beautiful words of wisdom, and then get back in business, I guess.
I've been working with Broxah now for 2.5 months. So I think there is still plenty of growth within the relationship that I hope to have. Right now, I think we have a pretty good relationship. I think Broxah has been really good about bringing up to me when he feels like things aren't right. And then I do my best to try and make them right within the team, within things that have been happening, even if it's his own play, right? He's really willing to say things aren't okay. The team has improved much more after losing than we have after winning. Some of our best weeks of practice have led to some losses on stage. And some of our worst weeks of practice have led to us looking good on stage. What's encouraging to me about Broxah and this team is it is able to be taken and then used for improvement. I think it's important that we don't think that we're shit. We obviously have stuff to improve on, but we are not shit. Like, especially games 4 and 5 against C9 today, we're close. We made a lot of good plays, and then we made mistakes, which we can improve on. But tomorrow,
Rough day. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. This is one of the worst weeks of scrims I've ever experienced. I can't even believe it. It's just so depressing.
Yeah.
We went 3-17. It's horrible. I can't believe it. It just feels so depressing.
So it was 9-9, then 10-9.
Maybe these can bring us some luck. Who knows? This is an intense game, I'm telling you.
And then done. Nice. And then ends with his slow kills.
Making me famous.
I hope so.
Nice.
Just
Some salads, some pizza breads, some chicken, and some. I don't even know what this is, but it's probably healthy and good for me, so that's how.
did you ever talk with your
It tastes pretty healthy. It's not lasagna, but it's good. Well, thank you for the food.
You're very welcome.
I will see what the team is doing.
I'll see you on TV in a bit.
See you.
Yeah, man. What about 2-3? Sounds much better.
Medus especially.
Oh, the
Edge.
The edge play? It's like a... Oh, I heard that's how Jensen plays too.
Cloud9 lost, TSM lost, FlyQuest lost, EG lost.
I don't care if they lose, I want our win.
Yeah, that's the big thing. It's about us winning. We know we're at our best when we are being decisive, when we're communicating about where the other team can be, and figuring out how we can counter them. We group up around an objective, they step on our vision, we fight.
I feel like the times where I get the most stressed about being away from all my loved ones at home is when things are going a bit rough here. I feel like I'm sacrificing a lot by being away. When the team that I'm playing for is doing really well, or we achieve something really sick, or if everything is going great, then it all feels worth it. And for that exact reason, right now, I want to do everything in my power to make this a good split.
We have penalty. Okay. No flash, no flash.
That's going to be such an easy first blood impact, the one that collected.
Okay, we need help.
I'm with here. I'm looking at that. I think we need to
It makes them more effective. Oh, again, the flash gets caught by Jensen's ulti, but its impact, it sets it all up in the shrubbery.
We need to make sure we use this Baron well. Let's pressure hard. I'm going
no
mid.
stop, no stop.
Okay.
I'm fine.
I'm getting mid here.
Stand up. I got it. Good job.
And Impacted has taken full control of this game from minute 1 to minute 37.
No flash. Okay, Azure. Kill. No. Kill. No. Go. Whatever, I'm going. Me? Okay, good. Oh, nice.
Whenever things are going really well, it feels really great. And I'm really happy that even though I've had some sacrifices or made some sacrifices along the way, things are working out.
Welcome to the LCS Summer Split. I am Freak. Kobe, are you ready? Let's go!
Pull up level 5. I'm hiding here.
We can look over.
Yeah, I'm coming. You're coming? Coming.
Over the wall goes Jensen. Is it enough damage? It is!
I need like camp 6 to be really strong. We see all up top side right now.
Question on being. He walks up from the screen.
Yeah, I'm ready.
No? I have another chain.
Still hit by the chain. This could be enough damage. Ulti wasn't back up yet. And Broxah secures the second kill for Team Liquid.
I'm looking over. Listen to me. Yeah, I see him. Yeah. I'm looking over first.
Okay, Jensen coming around. Here comes the smite. Here comes the attempt at the knockouts there. A lot of CC comes through. It's time for the Olaf, and it's going to be grabbed instead by Broxah. Kalenty comes in for some damage. There's the engagement of Monte. Who's going to be the target?
I'm looking. Yeah, looking good. Listen to flash.
We can look at it.
Okay, like 3, 2.
Go.
Yeah. I'm flash. Come on. We can just
3-0, plus the Drake, and it's time to go for Baron.
I think we get so much gold here. Listen.
This is really good.
The Drake, it buys some time. The 4v3 obviously is Golden Guardian's favorite, and by the way, minions are flitting into the base. The timer is getting a bit low. They've got to rush this down. They've got to try to get that smite closer. It is all on you. Can you do it? And he cannot! Broxah, king of the Rift, king of the jungle, takes the Dragon Soul. Get back to your base, FBI, and the fountain if you have to. Golden Guardians must defend a 4v5, a kickback. FBI is gone, the base is opened up, a stun means nothing. Team Liquid looking to improve to 8-2. Demonte running for his life, he's not going to have it much longer. And only 2 are left as TL cement the rest of the push. And a 2-0 week for Team Liquid puts them securely in a top 2 spot in the LCS. Team Liquid victorious today.
Nice 2-0.
Nice.
Oh.
But I think even
Good job, man. The same thing.
He's shaking. He's like,
myself.
Yeah, you did. Oh, 2-0. Good job, team.
I mean, I'm happy we won, but the game was...
such an edgy.
I mean, I'm mostly a bit unsatisfied with my own play, but it's fine. I died twice, trying to be more aggressive. We all played more aggressive than we usually do, and I'm pretty happy with that. Feels good. even though there was some
You want to
interps
see
in there.
EG right here?
If we have to in the bit to play more aggressive, I'll take it. Fuck it. Even if I'm part of that, it's a step in the right direction. You know?
Why is it though?
Maybe it's the shirt.
Contra actually has
I'm not even surprised. The Hulk shirt coming in hot. And we 2-0.
controls your dead body.
I don't want us to think that 3-17 in scrims is okay. There is still a bunch of stuff we have to improve on, and there is stuff that we are clearly capable of and good at that we show on stage. So I think Broxah is really hard on himself, partially because he holds himself to really, really high standards. And I think that comes from what he's accomplished so far in his career. He either needs to be the best jungler in the league, but more importantly, he needs to win the league. That's the whole reason he's here, is because he wants to beat Cloud9 and he wants to win the LCS. It is part of my job to manage that. I need to try and help pick him up. I need to help him diagnose what went wrong and instill the change that is required to let us win the next time. In terms of like what these players want and what Broxah wants, like he wants to be the best. So when he's not the best, he's gonna be down.
Coming to North America has been a much different and tougher experience than I expected for different reasons. But I wouldn't say that it has been a bigger sacrifice, not yet at least, because for me, so far, there's been tough periods of time and there's been things that I were not happy with or things that were very difficult to accept. But at the same time, as long as we continue to stick together as a team, as long as we keep improving, and as long as we make sure that Summer Split becomes a success and we get to Worlds, we do well at Worlds, then I'm still gonna be more than happy about the decision I made, because I've been treated really, really well on Team Liquid by everybody in the organization and by the fans, and all I need is results, and then it's all more than worth it. Oh yeah, no, you're right. It is Flackers. Flackers TSM.
Broxah, you need watching this. You need watching this. This guy just think he said that he doesn't rent, right? Mm-hmm. He doesn't rent, so he calculate and he think why is he here? So he see. So after he go down to golem pick, and he go. So and then turn is like counting like ready to counter bot, and then we get top and top or and after this one.
Oh, we definitely can. This top one made sense, because this ward was really troll. This was such a bad rise ward.
He one shot me actually. But everyone else, they can't. It's not possible. Like it's not.
It's fine. We can beat them easy.
I know.
The way to beat that one is just win mid jungle and easy win.
Yeah.
Oh, nice toss. I'm gonna be too tired for a game.
We got 10 minutes till chance select. Do your warm-ups, make sure our settings are good. Alright, Broxah, time to get in lobby.
3 more.
EG versus TL. TL, the second best team right now, extremely consistent, very solid across all their positions. Going to be very tricky to unseat them, but with a new roster, EG are looking at their tough weekend and figuring out ways at which they can attack their opponents.
I'm coming. Yeah, you can look.
Coming here.
I might be helping. Said it's looking for. I'm coming. I'm tunneling out. I think I'm just 30. Okay, you guys can come.
And now Impact may be dead to rights. Hooney going to try and finish him off. Spencer getting way too low though, and Jensen, as he pops down the realm, he's able to get the kill. Hooney's going to go down as well, and everything goes wrong for EG. Doesn't want to pull it just yet. Onto Impact he goes. That's the target he wants. Impact though going to pull him back in. Golden Glue does get the kill, but he gets kicked back by Broxah.
Here we go. Set up. If you get a stun, I'm free still. Okay, nice work there.
Jensen scooping the other
Nice. I'm going to go take bot side, okay?
And now EG going to have to try and fight their way out of it, but Svens in the death room getting slapped by the mace. He's dead as Impact is going to pop out and say, surprise, it's time to fight the rest of us.
Watch me, okay? Wait. Go ahead, I'm good. Here, inside.
I got Karma.
Come.
Coming Karma.
Go burn after. Yeah. Tech tunnel. Nice, good job. Good fight, guys. Yeah, you guys keep pushing top. 1-3-1, naturally. I got mid tower. Yeah, we got mid tower. Keep hitting top too. I get the fan.
I got Ori.
Ori first.
It's just insult to insult.
Look for champion. It's a KD. Keep fight. KD. It's a KDA boost. Yep. Good job.
Sound the air horn, set off the fireworks, fill the air with confetti. Broxah's on the board with that one assist. The man is ready. It took 33 minutes.
I don't really know what to say about our game against 100 Thieves, honestly. This has to be one of the most weird games I've ever played in my time as a pro player.
You can see Broxah and
still
considering
0-0-0.
Yeah, 0-0-0. That was okay.
I don't think I've ever had 0 kill participation like 30 minutes into a game.
Look at this side. Oh no. No Ash ulti. Nice, good job. Okay, nice. Push mid.
The vision score is also pretty outstanding for Corte J. Is that bugged or is that real? 121 vision score?
I'm gonna look for sleep. Yeah, you do Dragon. I can make a tunnel. It's a headshot? No, headshot?
Damage goes through. That's his entire health bar. Broxah grabbing a kill onto Someday at the finish line, ladies and gentlemen. Team Liquid take the win.
Actually, right after the game, the first thing that happened was that Jad came to me and he told me like, hey, you know, it was a bit of a weird game. You probably don't feel too great after that performance, but considering the circumstances, you played really well, you did what you could, and I'm really, really happy with how you played the game out, despite what the community is going to say about this one. And you know, knowing that my head coach is trusting me and is happy with how I've been playing, it feels really good, and it helps me remain confident in myself, and yeah, makes me believe that it's only a matter of time before the community thinks the same way that Jad does. I feel like both Mass and Broxah feel a bit, I don't know, I feel like both don't feel that great right now, because even though we had a 2-0 weekend, the Broxah part of me has been starting to get a lot of criticism from the community. A lot of people are questioning whether I deserve to be part of Team Liquid or not, questioning how much impact I'm having on the team and our games, and I hope that by the end of this year I have turned into a version of myself that both the team, the organization, the fans, and all the ones that I care about at home can be proud of. These past couple of months, there's been a lot of different challenges for me to overcome. There was times where I was a bit sad, a bit frustrated, but I always managed to find a way to reach the other side, being a more experienced and happy person in a way, if that makes sense. Whenever I was down, I would find a way to pull myself back up, sometimes with a bit of help from a girlfriend or friends or family, but most of all, being able to pull myself up when I was down. Sometimes, you know, if you keep being punched in a way, then it gets a bit harder to get back up. But I feel like After all those challenges, I actually feel pretty strong at this point in time. Balance is definitely a really big part of my life, and I feel like it's one of the things that makes my life the most exciting, but also the most difficult. That I feel like I set so many expectations for myself in terms of personal things, but also in terms of my career, and creating that balance is it can be a bit of a tricky task at times, but when it works out and when I feel like all the routines and everything are in place, it feels really great.